And now we go to the 100-gamer in Chris Mayne, who joins us on the program. How are you, matey?
Not too bad, mate. How you going?
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Chop. First things first, where'd you get that nickname from?
I got it when I was younger. Mum and Dad didn't have a name for me at birth until my mum's friend Deanne named me Christopher. But, they called me Cheeky Chopper when I was younger because I was a bit of a rat bag. So the name kind of stuck with me growing up. And then as soon as I got to Fremantle and decided to tell the boys what my nickname was, most of the senior players kind of went, I wouldn't have thought so, mate. So they decided to give me the nicknames that they decided, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Now, 100 games is a wonderful achievement, so congratulations for that. Tell us a little bit about your junior footy career and when you had aspirations to play in the AFL and when you actually thought that was an achievable target.
So I started off playing junior football for the Belmont Footy Club, where I grew up and played all my juniors there, from Auskick all the way up to 17s, and grew up with all my mates that still play at the Belmont Seniors now, which I get down to occasion to say hello and do a few training sessions down there, especially the recent couple of years. But yeah, played all my juniors through there, and then moved on to playing senior footy, or Colts level footy first at the Perth Footy Club, and then moved on to be playing senior footy as well for the Perth Footy Club. And I think at the time when I was originally playing junior footy, I thought, my goal is to play senior football for the Perth Footy Club, and something that myself and my dad spoke about, and we thought it was an achievable goal. And at the time it was a bit surreal getting my first league game for Perth Footy Club. I still remember Simon Eastor telling me, after a Thursday training session that you're going to be playing senior footy this week against East Perth, mate, and I was stoked. And that day, I still remember it, had the actual opportunity to win the game for the guys and missed the goal on the run. But ever since then, was lucky enough after that year to have a bit of interest from AFL clubs, and Fremantle was one of them, and getting picked up at pick 40. I couldn't have been happier, and having Josh Carr and Luke Webster come to my house, my grandma's house, to present my shirt to me and to say welcome was such a moment for myself and my family. And to rock up one Sunday on Monday after the weekend at the footy club and to see all the boys and yourself was such a proud moment for me and my family. And yeah, ever since then it's kind of been a long journey to get where I am now, and I couldn't be happier being at the Fremantle Footy Club.
It's bloody hard work, isn't it? It's not that easy.
No, it's not.
There has certainly been many accolades bestowed upon you, but I heard you say during the week that you'd rather have 10 tackles than kick 5 goals. I think there's a few of us that do that sort of role in teams that can relate to that theory, and why you said that. There's nothing better than having the satisfaction of creating goals for teammates.
Yeah, on the weekends, we played 4-quarter effort as a football club and got the job done away from home against a quality blue side. And myself, I didn't get on the scoreboard, but I couldn't have been happier the way the boys played and was so passionate when you see Michael Walters and Ballantyne really putting scoreboard pressure on. And if I can help at any stage to apply tackles and pressure
welcome back. How
and
hard was it sitting out the last
give those boys and whoever else opportunity to kick goals, it gives me the same satisfaction. So when someone says, would you rather 10 tackles or 5 goals, I'd always to kick goals. It gives me the same satisfaction. So when someone says, would you rather 10 tackles or 5 goals, I'd always say tackles, because it's going to give my teammates the opportunity to apply that pressure on the scoreboard. And, what comes around goes around, my time will come. As someone always talks about, it's not who kicks the goals, it's as long as we're kicking the goals.
Yeah, I used to have a target of 10 tackles by round 10 and actually achieved that in a couple of years. Now, Ross Lyon, very rarely does he like to individualise, and none of you guys do, but you must have been a little bit chuffed to hear him say that he rated your work rate second to none in the AFL.
Yeah, I found out the first time yesterday during the conference, and to actually have gone back now and had a listen to what he'd say does give me a little bit of pride and honour from what he'd have to say. And I think highly of Ross. Since he's come to the club, he's been terrific for my football. He's been hard, he's been demanding of excellence on myself, and really lets you know exactly where you're standing. But that's what you want in a coach. You want someone that can give you a clear outline and goal of what you need to do for the team. And him and Summer have been excellent for myself. And to hear that, what he said about me, it's made me pretty happy.
Mayne, in 100 games, smelliest teammate?
Well, I wouldn't know. Like you know what locker rooms are like. Once everyone's come off the training track, I think everyone's smelling pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I've had Guy McKenna used to do it during the coach's address.
Well,
Can you imagine that?
None of us are doing that, that's for sure.
Right.
We're all pretty on edge in our meetings to make sure we're pretty sharp.
Righto. Then what about funniest bloke?
Funniest bloke. Oh, look, we've got a fair few funny blokes. I remember Belly when he was pretty funny. He used to have a few gags. I actually remember Byron Shammer. There's a fair few stories going about Sham when he borrowed Belly's polo, and that still goes around, which is one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. So.
And what about growing up, mate? Who did you support?
I don't think I've ever said this to Belly, but I was a massive Kangaroos supporter, and I loved Belly, Wayne Carey, Arch, Simpson, and followed them pretty strongly. And I remember Brady Anderson, who's a family member with my uncle who grew up with him and stuff, and he sent me one of Belly's jumpers back in the day. And so when I first rocked up at the club and Belly was doing his usual prep to train, came up to me and said hello, knew everything about me, and I was...
That was in Mayne's third year.
I
decided I better say hello to this kid. He's sticking around.
Pretty much.
Well, brilliant, mate. Well, look, we know you're front of the media all week, mate, and we've heard many of your grabs throughout the course of the week, mate. We just wanted to catch up and say good luck and catch up a little bit of the background. Cheers and good luck on the weekend.
Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it, mate.
Good on you,
Chris
mate.
Mayne here on 6PR. We'll be back after the news.
For sport.